Hey guys, have you ever wondered how rich and wealthy people earn their money? How do they make money? What are their sources of income? Guys, on this quick video, I want to talk about the 7 types of income that rich and wealthy people have. And what I want you to think about is how many of these different types of income do you have? And how can you get all 7 of these sources of income working for you in your financial journey? And I want you to stay tuned for number 6, because number 6 is not only one of my favorites, but I think it's one of the single most important types of income that everybody should have. So guys, let's jump right into it. The first type of income is earned income. Now, earned income is the most popular type of income that most people typically have, right? Earned income is the income you have from working a job or being self-employed. And earned income is the highest taxed income. You pay more taxes with earned income than any of the other 6 types of income that I'm going to mention. So again, it's money from salaries, wages, bonuses, commissions, tips. All those things are considered earned income. So with earned income, you're trading your time for money. In exchange for someone else's money that they're going to give to you, you're giving them your time. So guys, millionaires, a lot of millionaires actually do work and they do have earned income. But what separates millionaires and rich people from middle class people and poor people is that they don't rely heavily on earned income as their only source of income. They use these other sources of income along with some earned income. So poor people and middle class people, they rely on primarily one type of income, and that's earned income that's highly taxed. And that's one thing that keeps people feeling like they're a hamster in a wheel, because they make so much money, but they have to pay so much taxes on this earned income, and they don't have any of the other sources of income working in their favor. So when your only source of income is earned income, you're going to feel pretty overwhelmed at times, because it's going to feel almost like you're working for nothing because you're paying so much in taxes. Now let's go to number 2. The second type of income is profit income. Now this is the type of income you get when you buy something low and you turn around and you sell it for higher. Sell it for more than what you purchased or procured it for, right? You bought it for a certain price and now you turn around and sell it, and that cushion that you make is profit that's left over after all expenses. If you sold anything on eBay or Amazon or Craigslist, then you understand what profit income is. If you have a small business or a large business, right, you understand what profit is. Profit income is the desired goal for any entrepreneur. Hey guys, do me a favor. Let me know in the comments below, how many of these types of incomes do you have? And which one or ones do you not have that you really, really want to have? And do me a favor, smash the like button below if you're getting anything at all out of this quick video. Also in the description box below, I'm going to leave a link to another video about 3 investments you want to make sure that you never have to worry about money again. And don't forget to stick around for number 6, because number 6 is my favorite. All right, so number 3. Number 3 is royalty income. Now, royalty income is income you get from somebody else using your work, or using your trademark, or using something that you've patented. It could be something as simple as you writing a book. It could be a 15-page book. It could be a 150-page book. It doesn't matter. You write a book, self-publish it on Amazon. Every single time that book sells, you get a royalty income. I've got a couple of books that are on Amazon, and every single time those books sell, I get a check because of the royalty income from the sale of the books. So royalty income is all about the sale of rights, branding, patented work, copywritten work, name and likeness. All those different types of things produce royalty income. Many of your athletes and actors and entertainers, this is how they make a large portion of their money. So when you own music, when you own books, when you own name and likeness or patents or products or other things that people are willing to pay for the right to use, you're in the royalty income ball game at that point. Now, number 4 is interest income. Now, interest income is simply the money you make from compounding interest on money that you've saved, or money that you've invested, or money that you've actually loaned out to other people or other businesses or governments, right? Because some examples of interest income could be like bonds. A bond is simply a loan from you to a company, or a loan from you to a municipality or to a city. Bonds are simply loans from you. And when you get interest on those bonds, that's considered interest income. So even high yield savings accounts, money market accounts, CDs, millionaires and people that are wealthy, sometimes they'll loan out money to investors, to businesses. So they take advantage of those things and they get interest on that money that they send out to other people. Now, number 5 is dividend income. Now, what is dividends, right? When you buy shares of a company, you become part owner of that company and you're entitled to any dividend payments that that company is going to send out. Now, dividend income is simply income you get from owning those stocks. It's income from a distribution of a company's earnings to shareholders that own stock in the company. For some companies, it's paid quarterly, and you always have the option as a shareholder to choose if you want to take the dividend or reinvest it back into more company stock. So, well-timed investment in dividend-producing stocks can generate an excellent passive income stream in the form of dividends. So companies pay dividends and they don't require you to sell the stock to get the dividend. And as stocks appreciate over time and go up in value, dividend payments get bigger and bigger and bigger as the company grows. And if you ever need a nice payment or a nice payout, you can always just simply sell the stock. Some people make thousands of dollars every single month just on dividends. There's millionaires that make enough money every single year to live on their dividend income. That's how incredible this particular income stream can be. Now let's go to number 6. Number 6 I asked you to stick around for because it's one of my favorites. Number 6 is rental income. And that's income you get from renting out a piece of property. Perhaps it's a piece of land. Maybe it's a commercial building. Maybe it's space in a strip mall. Maybe it's an entire strip mall, right? Maybe you're renting out an apartment complex. Maybe it's a single family property. Maybe it's just equipment that you're renting out. But whatever you're doing, you're renting out. You're letting someone use what you have for a period of time and you collect rental income on that. Now, the reason I love rental income is because you still own the thing that you're renting out. And the thing that you're renting out, if it's a piece of land or it's a piece of property, it's gaining value all the while you're collecting some type of monthly or yearly income on it. So you're getting paid in 2 ways. One, you have a piece of property that people want and are willing to give you money on a regular basis to use. But 2, you have something of value that it's worth $100,000 this year. And then in 5 years, it's worth $150,000. And in 20 years, it might be worth $300,000. So it's going up in value all the while, and you still have the option to sell it. That's why I really like rental income, because it's a win-win for you in the long run. You're providing something people need. Maybe it's a roof over their head. Maybe it's a commercial building where they can set up business. But whatever you're renting out, you still get to keep the asset. Super duper nice way of adding to your income stream, having something that produces rental income. The other reason I like number 6 is because it leads right in to number 7. The 7th type of income is capital gains income. Now, buying and selling assets that appreciate over time can provide you with capital gains income. For example, if you buy a share of stock for $100 and that share of stock goes up to $120 and then you sell it at $120, the $20 increase is a capital gain income. So you get capital gain income from the rise in value of an appreciating asset. Now, if that appreciating asset is a house, then when that house goes from $100,000 to worth $250,000, then you get that $150,000 increase in the value of that asset as a capital gain income, right? So a home, a piece of land, a commercial building, all of those things will net you capital gains income when you sell that property. So capital gains income can come from what you were renting out with number 6 as a rental income. So hey guys, there you have it. The 7 types of income that rich and wealthy people usually have. They don't just have one type of income. They don't just strive for earned income only. No way, right? Highly taxed, and there's so many different other ways to have income besides that. Remember guys, drop me a comment below. I really want to know how many of these 7 types of income do you have? Which 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 do you want to add to your income on your wealth journey? Do me a favor guys, smash the like button below and check out a few of these videos right here for more. Hey, the best person to take care of the old you is the young you. Do me a favor guys, take care of yourself and always take good care of other people. Until the next video, peace!